Hey again! So we are on to the second part of our three-part series on the David's Tea caffeine-free teas that we got. In the last episode we did the rooibos teas, and in this one we are doing ones that are good for mental wellness. So I'm really excited about that and showing you guys what I have. So we're gonna start, and so first we have one called Serenity Now, and this one, yeah, I remember this one. It smells like raisins and herbs and everything mixed together, and it genuinely smells like serenity. It is so sweet, but it's soft. It doesn't smell quite like candy. It's just something that would be really enjoyable. And then the next one we have is just a simple peppermint, but because this one's organic, it doesn't have that same sort of bitter flavor that a lot of non-organic peppermint teas can have. And then it gives you the reason why it's called peppermint, because it's a little peppery, but it also has that sort of menthol scent to it, which is really lovely. Now this one. This one is called Mother's Little Helper. Now when I was having a panic attack at work the other day, I got my dad to go to David's Tea and get them to brew me a cup of Mother's Little Helper. Because it has oat grass and it has chamomile leaves, but one of the main ingredients is valerian root. Now that's known as nature's Valium, and it calms you down the moment you start drinking it, and it helps you just relax, and you're so happy. And then finally we have the Glow, and this one has a little bit more of an autumn kind of scent to it. There's lots of flower petals, it looks like confetti, and this one has all kinds of ingredients that historically have been used for enhancing beauty. And I think that, you know, that's a little special for you to try and, you know, have before you go out on a date, and just so you feel a little bit more pretty. So when steeping your tea, always remember to follow the instructions specifically that are on each of the teas that you're brewing. Too long and it could be too bitter, too short and you might not get enough flavor, but generally you want to follow the 3 to 4 minute rule. So first we're pouring the Serenity Now, and this one says on the box, this soothing blend of lavender, strawberry and hibiscus is a one-way ticket to your happy place. So as we talked about in the outset, it's all for mental wellness, and going to your happy place is important. So next we have the Peppermint Amour, which is just peppermint, and it says here, they say peppermint stimulates creativity, but we just love its cool, fresh taste. So it's perfect for creativity, it says. And the next one that we have is Mother's Little Helper. This deliciously relaxing tea features soothing valerian root. And this one doesn't have a lot of color yet, so we'll see what happens. And finally, the Glow. A blend of traditional beautifiers, including cinnamon, rose hips, and rooibos. This one smells really good already, and it's so pretty. So we're gonna start taste testing, and the first one that we have is the Serenity Now tea. First of all, I notice it's really light color, it's almost purple, and I think that's so cute. It's really sweet. It has a very flowery kind of taste. You definitely taste the strawberries. It kind of reminds me when you put strawberries in pie and it gets that sort of light color. I think that perfectly describes what that tea tastes like. And next we have the peppermint. And you can never go wrong with peppermint. It's generally liked by most people, though some people can say it tastes a little bit like toothpaste, but when you go with organic, there is a lot less of the toothpaste's taste. Now the next one that's perfect for when you need to calm down, Mother's Little Helper. Now initially, like with the first one, the color I notice is almost a little bit gray, and I noticed while it was brewing that there were berries that were giving off this really interesting color. It has a very light flavor. It always has had a very light flavor. The oat grass is very strong in it. And it's unusual, but really pleasant, really calming and comforting. And then last we have the Glow, with all the beautifiers in it. It's so perfumey. It's kind of like just drinking crushed up flowers, and it's very beautiful tasting, and I guess that's really what they were going for with the blend. So those are the 4 teas out of our selection that we have. So I want to ask you guys, what teas do you use when you're stressed out, when you're having a panic attack, when you're feeling down? Mental wellness is really important, and sometimes tea is the only fix for that. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, which will be physical wellness. Before I go, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the dress that I'm wearing today, and I wanted to thank my mom for making it back in the 70s. It is blue cotton, and it's got this really pretty lacing design here. And then also my earrings and my gloves are vintage as well. I think the navy blues match really nicely. So I wanted to shout out to Mom, so thank you Mom for your dress.